Hello and welcome to the Phillipsburg Soccer Complex for today's PSAC matchup between California Vulcans and University of Pittsburgh-Johnstown Mountain Cats. I'm Colin Kirkwood. Alongside of me is Stephen Ruffing. Thank you for joining us here today. Let's take a quick look at the last games between these two teams. California was last in action on Sunday, and they suffered a 1-0 loss on the road to Slippery Rock. And Pitt-Johnstown was also on the road on Sunday, and they suffered a loss 4-2 against Seton Hill.
Yeah, both teams coming off a loss. Both teams really having a disappointing season as well. And this is a good chance for both teams to possibly get a little momentum boost, try to finish off the season in a positive manner. But it all starts here.
Last matchup between these two teams was October 18th last year in a 2-1 Pitt-Johnstown victory. So California looking to right the ship here today. We'll take a quick look at the standings for these two teams here. California in 11th in the conference, and Pitt-Johnstown 12th here. So points up for grabs here. California has 1 point, Pitt-Johnstown none. Stephen, starting 11 for California. Do you happen to have that?
Yeah. In goal, Lucas Exner. Number 2, Dimitri Tadeza. Number 3, Diego Rodriguez. Number 4, Marcos Garcia Jr. Number 6, Javier Gonzalez Sanchez. Connor Greist. Number 8. Number 13, the captain, Eric Campbell. Number 14, Ishmael Diaz Sandoval. Number 17, Paul Young Jr. 18, Jacob Schwinn. And number 20, Mason Briner.
Flip side here for Pitt-Johnstown. Number 3, Brady Brown. Number 5, Chase Kuhn. Number 8, Alex Loslovic. Number 10, DJ Vogelman. Number 11, Josh Briscoe. Number 13, Mitch Snowden. Number 15, Patrick Ahmed. Number 17, Aiden Cabrera Perez. Number 21, Clay Cotman. Number 22, John Knox. And number 27, Josh Zakarewski. Play here in the Johnstown defensive end now.
California, to me, it looked like they came out in a 4-3-3 formation, but you're going to see the right and left back, the right back on that one kind of push up as a right wing back, and you might see that in the left wing back as well. So really it kind of provides more attacking prowl on the wings to help out those midfielders.
California quick throw in here, now regaining possession. That's Paul Young Jr. handling that one. Along that far line here, sending this one in. He's safely fielded there by that Mountain Cat keeper, and he'll quickly roll this one back into play.
And you're going to see the long ball a lot too as well, Colin. You see, those 3 attackers up top. You really have one central forward, and you kind of have 2 wingers on the side kind of attacking as well. And then, of course, you have your right and left midfielders on the side as well. So California, they're probably going to, launch those long balls up the touch lines, and that's possibly what you're going to see a lot out of their game.
Briner to Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to Garcia Jr. Along that far side once again. Getting into attacking territories, California. Sending this one in a little low. Still kept by the Vulcans. Have a whistle here. Free kick, UPJ.
Yeah, Ishmael Diaz Sandoval getting the call on that one. He's getting a little too antsy at the beginning of the game, which is pretty common, but referee doesn't pull out the cards just yet in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Long ball here from the keeper. Touched by California. Ishmael Diaz Sandoval carrying that one around. Now being worked around by California in their own end. Really favoring that far side to attack here so far throughout this one. Over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez back and back into California's end of play once again. Long ball now. Good touch there by Young Jr. Young Jr. with another long ball of his own here, and they are into UPJ territory. Trying to catch up to that one is Tadeza. Tadeza with a little bit of a battle there. Loses that one.
And you saw it right on that attacking. Like I said, Colin, you had the center back kind of play that one out wide, a small switch to the left side, and then a huge switch back to the right side of the field. And, you know, unfortunately, Tadeza couldn't get anything going in that corner.
UPJ in attack now. Defused quickly, and Exner gives this one a low boot. Manages to make its way out.
You know, it's almost intercepted by the UPJ player. Patrick Ahmad almost got his foot on that, but luckily for California, it didn't end the way that a lot of people thought it was going to.
Another long ball here, stepped in front of by UPJ. Corralled in the middle of the field. Now towards this near side over to a couple players playing touch here. Cabrera Perez sends that one across. Back into midfield now. Handled by Kottman. Kottman up. Vogelman. Exner races to that one. Safely grabs that one with pressure on the way.
Yeah, there's too much weight on that through ball. It caught the attacker off guard. When you're playing the defensive line like that, you can't send that ball, especially the defensive line wasn't even up that much. That one's going to go straight to Exner almost every time you try to put too much pace on that.
California recoiling over to Garcia Jr. Now towards midfield to Greist. Greist making a run of his own here. Finds its way out. Be a throw-in for California. Finds his man. Working towards the middle of the field there. Good challenge there by UPJ. And they send that one out of bounds. Back in favor of California. Throw in here. Looking to develop and attack is California in their own end. Once again around that midfield mark. Good possession here, and they're going to send another long ball towards that attacking third. Another California throw in here.
It seems like it has been in California's, in favor this whole time. It's been in UPJ's defensive end, basically the whole start of this half.
My mistake, that was a UPJ throw, but now we will have a California throw it. Over to Garcia Jr. Garcia Jr. winds up and lets this one fly over into the near corner here. Young Jr., and that one is cleared out promptly by the Mountain Cats.
And that's the second time we saw Garcia Jr. from that center back position play a long ball to Paul Young Jr. Young Jr., he didn't have much to do with it on that one. Now he's screaming for the ball. Young is wide open on this left touchline.
Yeah, riding that touchline here. UPJ with a big clear, forcing California to retreat. They look comfortable enough with that retreat. Sent back to the middle to Young Jr. Young Jr. over to Briner. Briner up this side to Young Jr. again. Young Jr. making a run of his own. Good run there, and that one's going to be intercepted on the pass, but Young Jr. gets it back. Good fought off there by Greist. Loses that one back to the Mountain Cats. Continuing possess, moving up the field here. Good passing here. Long ball from Loslovic. Caught up to by a California man and makes its way out of bounds.
Yeah, in UPJ, they're trying that through ball. It's just unsuccessful right now. They're playing on the edge of the last defender, and they're just putting too much pace on the ball. That's what it really comes down to. But the left back, Mason Briner, did a great job of shooting off that player, shooting off Alex Loslovic. So right now, California defense shutting down the last 3 attempts UPJ has had on the attack.
Off the goal kick now. California possessing. Working that middle of the field here is Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to Young Jr. Young Jr. back to Briner. Briner towards the middle, and that one's going to be intercepted here by the Mountain Cats. They're looking to start an attack of their own. They'll field this one, drop back, and look for a new way to push up the field here. Back in their defensive third. Keeping their passes short and simple here. Just as I say that, they uncork a long one. Good flick of the ball there. That far touch line here, back into the middle, over to Briscoe. Briscoe having a good pass there, really working around the middle of the field here. California doing a good job to clog up these pass lanes in midfield area. Thought about a long ball, changed his mind, did Kottman. Finds his target in Laslavic. Ball ends up back with California.
Yeah, Laslavic just passed no one on that one. And you're right, California clogging the midfield right now. And usually that's typically, you know, the engine of your team is that midfield, the back middle, the spine of the team. That's what they call it. But, yeah, right now both teams really unable to work anything in the midfield. Forced to go out wide.
California working up now, reaching midfield. Favoring that far touch line here, shielding away from an attacker there. Briner has this one near side now. Has two men to beat. Third one comes in and gets a hold of that ball for Johnstown. Ahmed. Good challenge there from Vogelman. Vogelman has this one on that far corner. Will find its way out for a California throw-in. Ball's in from the toss from Briner. Now in the possession of Young Jr. Young Jr. has a lot of pressure here.
Yeah, they're going to call that one on Patrick Ahmad.
Put a lot of pressure there on that challenge.
Yeah, Young was just swarmed by Ahmed.
Here's California with a bit of speed now. Long ball deflected right back to the man who sent it. A couple good moves there from Greist. Over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez sends a long one to Young Jr. Earns the throw in there, keeping that UPJ man from reaching that ball. Now in the hands of Campbell. Campbell over to the middle. Greist trying to catch up to this one, and he does. Towards that far corner. Tedeza with the cross to the middle. Shot blocked away. Still in the hands of California. Real first attacking series here that we've seen so far in this game, Steve.
Yeah, that low ball sent in the middle to Campbell. Campbell just, he got a foot on it. It was deflected away, but those hard low crosses, now a long ball in, those can be more effective than the long ball or the ones in the air, the crosses in the air. You know, that ball can deflect off any foot and just, you know,
never know where it's going to end up.
Right, and skew into the net. And I'm a personal fan of that that low hard ball in from the corner, and rather than the high cross, a high curling cross. So nice attempt from California.
They now possess the ball here after defusing that UPJ attempt. Long pass there, finds his man. California rolling with it now. Greist lost that one. Via throw-in for the Vulcans. Here's a long ball in now towards the middle. Good touch there. Cleared away, but Rodriguez is able to corral that one and save an attack for California.
And when that ball came to Ishmael Diaz-Sandoval's foot, he tried to force that middle instead of kind of possibly doing just a quick head fake to his right and then going left, because he had open space. That defender was square to him, and he could have just easily, easier said than done, just kind of drop that shoulder, go left, and find a man that way. But he forced that in the middle, denying a good opportunity from California.
Garcia Jr.'s long ball found its way out. UPJ goal kick here. Looks like Ahmed is going to have something. Rather, no, it will be free kick here for UPJ, and they're going to do a long ball through here. Trying to catch up to that one is John Knox, and he is unable to.
Yeah, Knox, a heavy foot on that one, sends it out for an Exner goal kick.
Now with Garcia Jr. Garcia Jr. over to that far side, over to Grice now. Grice has a little bit of pressure, and California will quick kick this one. Grice sending it up to midfield. Back over to Garcia Jr. Garcia Jr. sends this one long. Young Jr. now has this one. Junior to junior connection. Young Jr. towards the middle. That one's headed in off the crossbar.
Campbell was there. The big body of Eric Campbell got a head on it, and that one just bounced right off the crossbar, and he had all of that right side. That goalie was just stunned and just couldn't move, just didn't have a chance. And Eric Campbell cannot take advantage of that perfect opportunity.
California gets a quick steal here, and they are back in action on offense once again. Over towards that far side now. Send in towards the middle. Big header there, turned away. Still in favor of California. They are continuing to possess. Young Jr. now. Back to Briner. Briner to Young Jr. Young Jr. over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez swings it wide. California now getting into that attacking third. Man down, nothing will come of it. That one rolls and continues to roll and finds its way out.
Now, California really coming alive after that attacking series from Eric Campbell. Another cross in, which the header was just flicked away by Grice, but California really coming alive, having multiple opportunities over the Mountain Cats.
Mountain Cats on their defensive third now. Looking if they can attack their own. Brown. Towards the middle. Closely intercepted, but returns back to UPJ. Cabrera Perez. To Cotman. Cotman swings it out. Over to Loslovic. Loslovic. Middle with this one. Good two-touch there. Intercepted by California. Diaz Sandoval got a foot on that one. Kicked and will go Alfie Vulcan and will be a UPJ throw-in. Towards the middle to Cotman. Cotman to this near side to Cabrera Perez. Cabrera Perez back to the middle to Brown. Brown to Cotman. Cotman back to Brown. Now in the hands of Cotman again. Continuing to work it towards the middle here to Briscoe. Briscoe sends a nice ball there. Being able to catch up to that one. Good tackle there from California. That one finds its way out of bounds for a UPJ throw-in.
Yeah, Knox just another heavy touch, sending that one out of bounds.
Vogelman looking to find some space as that one's cleared by the Vulcans. Campbell has this one. Jumps a man. Grice now has it. Far side to Tedeza. Tedeza taking on the challenge, sending that one to the middle, no one home.
Again, too much heat on it, too much height. Eric Campbell's tall, but he's not that tall. Went right over his head.
Still hanging on to this one are the Vulcans. Back over to the middle.
And that just pass situation there, that cross over Eric Campbell's head, that's a perfect opportunity to send a low, hard ball in on the ground. Because that ball, you know, you're within 3 feet of the net. And that can go off any foot, and who knows where that ball's going.
Briscoe with this one. Far side. Briscoe drops it back. Over to Cotman. Cotman back to Brown. Decides to drop it off to Zacharuski. Back into the middle. Another long ball here. Trying to catch up to that one. Somehow manages to keep that in, but gives it a little bit of a heavy touch there, and it finds its way out was John Knox again. Looks like it'll be close, I think, a corner here.
Yeah, it hit off, kind of nicked off the right back of California and went out before. But still, you know, I think Knox kind of got lucky on that. I mean, horrible heavy touch from him on that left wing.
This one sent in and misses a couple of people, bouncing around, and that one is shot wide, a little high as well.
Yeah, high and wide from Ahmed, and just got under the ball. His back, you know, leaning backwards, not over the ball, and just kind of hitting it with the top of his foot. Disaster from the start of that.
Garcia Jr. back to Exner. Exner to his right. A lot of room here. Good run. Towards the middle to Deza. Greist catches up to this one. Greist sending it in. Intercepted by the Mountain Cats. Cleared away from Loslavic. Throwing California. Finds his man in Greist. Back to the throwing man himself. Campbell over to Reiner. Reiner to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking to send that one to the middle, intercepted by Ahmad. Ahmad with a lot of speed, breaking up the field here. Dropping it off to Loslavic. Now Ahmad.
That's a perfect through ball.
Finding some space. He sends that one towards the middle. Good foot there from the California defender. But it will be a corner here now as Vulcan tried to keep that one in bounds, but gives it to UPJ.
Yeah, that was a nice defensive effort from Gonzalez Sanchez at that last second, right in the center of the field, right at the penalty spot, getting a foot in because that was a nice low cross in for the Mountain Cats.
Whistle here. Looks like California will go ahead and get a goal kick out of this one.
Yeah, that's a free kick. They called someone on UPJ. It just happened so quickly.
Didn't quite see it.
Well, on those corners, what happens is on the attacking side, you jump and you kind of get those hands on the back and you start pushing. And almost every time the referee's going to call.
Time.
Yep.
Rodriguez has this one. Wasn't quite on the same page with the target on that one as it finds its way out of bounds. Throw in from Snowden. Snowden's ball is up. Possessed by Vogelman. Towards the middle. California looking to step in front of this one. Free kick again. California.
UPJ fans questioning that call, as you'd think a fan would. Both sides.
Garcia Jr. to Rodriguez. Rodriguez over. Greist. Sets this one off. A lot of movement over there. California man unable to work up the field.
Doing too much with the ball. You got to get that. You got to get that off quickly, especially in a game like this. You know, one-touch soccer in the midfield.
Not to play here for in this one. Points up for grabs. Of course, if you're UPJ, you're looking to secure your first points of the season here. Tried to keep that one in, did Young Jr., and he just couldn't quite do it. They're on here from Cabrera Perez. Sporting an interesting look here is UPJ. Striped kit with Pitt-Johnstown written across the lower third, excuse me. The back of the jersey. Passing around are the Mountain Cats. Towards the middle of the field, Lamont. Rodriguez playing some defense on that one. Will be throwing for California. Briner in. Garcia Jr. back to Briner. Briner to Garcia Jr. Garcia Jr. swings it wide. Finds a man with a lot of room to work here. Back to Greist. Greist to Garcia Jr. over to Briner. Briner on a run here. Good move there. Over to Young Jr. Young Jr. to Greist. Greist sends a long one over to the open man. Still in the favor of California. Tadeza dealing with quite a challenge there, and that one's going to find its way out. It will be a goal kick.
Yeah, and really, again, California working through that far corner. Today's sending a couple balls in, a couple nice balls in. That one just losing control, but still California using these corners, using the wide men, and so far, I mean, working out for them on the attacking side.
Briner to Greist. His ball is intercepted. Nothing will come of that.
Play on, said the referee. UPJ came away with the ball, and he signaled for the advantage.
Back to Zakarewski. Send it to his left back. Numbers are a bit hard to see on that far side of the field. Especially, I think that's one of the disadvantages of a kit like this, where you have a lot of stripes along the side. We're going to have an off man here. Looks like Loslovic was a little too excited to get on that offensive rush there.
Yeah, and that's the problem with sending these through balls, playing the last defender. Once California catches wind of it, they set offside traps. So that's exactly what we saw on that one.
Greist's ball finds its way out of bounds here. UPJ throw in. Promptly intercepted by the Vulcans here. Greist gets a touch on that, and Tadeza with speed has a little bit of a challenge here. Looks like it'll be California ball. Rather, Pitt-Johnstown ball. Big throw in here from UPJ. Covered a lot of ground on that one. Challenge now. California. Briner drops this one off to Garcia Jr. Rodriguez in the midfield. Far side now. Good attacking motion here. Young Jr. tries to catch up to this one. Briner going to challenge. Does get a hold of this one. Goes for a slide. Now in possession of UPJ. They're breaking out here. Loslovic has this one on the near side. Sends that one in. Exner going to challenge here. Pitt-Johnstown sends a shot just a little bit wide of the net there. Had Exner beat, just couldn't finish.
And you know what? That all played from Briner, taking that too heavy a touch in the offensive zone. That's one of the things that kills you if you're trying to send these, if you're going to play with the left and right wing backs. You send these guys forward, and then you saw Loslovic have so much room on this right side down the field because that left back isn't returning to his position. So what you saw was one of the center backs kind of move forward, or excuse me, move to their left, kind of fill in. Briner goes to that center back position, and that's what causes that through ball in. And that was well played by UPJ, picking up the man California was missing. and almost having a scoring chance.
Headed out of bounds by Mountain Cat defender. Looks like we'll have a couple of subs check into the game here. Looks like Johnson will come in for California for Tedeza. And Mario Lizzie will come on for Ismail Diaz Sandoval. Booted out of danger by Zakarowski towards midfield. Chain of headers here. Still hanging around. Rodriguez has that one working up that near side. Johnson working on that one. Will be UPJ ball. Free kick for them. Stepping in front of that one. UPJ looking to attack here. Good defense by California.
Yeah, risking that corner kick, getting a last touch on it before it went out of bounds.
Long throw in here. California getting ahead on this one. A lot of danger. Blocked away by California. Now they're pushing up in transition. A lot of room to work now for Lizzie.
Briner's down in California's box right now.
Not moving very well here. We wish him all the best. Looks like we will see another sub here shortly.
Yeah, I couldn't even see what happened.
Neither could I.
The ball was kind of being cleared out. Unfortunate. Briner's been playing well at that left back position.
Getting looked at by the training staff here. Everybody will take a quick break here on this one, but we have a little bit of a chance here now. We can really look at these standings. I know we didn't quite get a chance to go a little bit in depth on these PSAC standings earlier before the game got started here, but really I was looking at the points here in conference play, and we said California has 1 point and Pitt-Johnstown 0 to their credit here so far. Both clubs searching for their first in-conference win of the season.
Yeah, they stand at the last two, you know, with no wins. California only has that one draw to their name. Not the season you're hoping for if you're these two teams.
Not the season indeed here, as it's coming to a close here. Only 3 more contests for California. And of course, on the 20th, we'll be at Bloomsburg, home on the 23rd against Malone, and final game of the season will be the 27th against Lockhaven. Ready to get underway now here. Little under 14.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Ball will start in the hands of Exner. To that far side. Long ball here into a crowd of players. Zakarowski sends that one into a little bit of danger. UPJ clears this one. Good touch there. Just like that, Briner's up and ready to go. Gets tripped up on that one.
Yeah, Briner hustling. He made a nice move to draw the contact by that UPJ forward, Ahmed. Showing yellow for the first time this game.
Not sure if I'd classify that as a dangerous tackle there, but of course.
Well, we haven't seen a bad tackle yet, really.
No.
We've just seen, hard-fought battles getting called as penalties, so I think the referee can justify that one. Some hard ankle contact that Ahmed had on Briner.
Contact like that just can't feel good. Now with Young Jr. Young Jr.'s ball gets knocked down over by Johnson. Johnson on the ground. Still finds a way to come up with this one. Johnson again still fighting through contact. It's over to Campbell. Campbell continuing to attack here. Shot is up and a little bit too high on that one.
Yeah, again, just getting under that ball, leaning back a little bit. Nikas Johnson has to go back to the fundamentals on a shot like that.
Zakaruski sends this one short to his right. Now here's the long ball. Trying to catch up to this one is Loslovic. Briner steps in front of this one. Rodriguez also helping on that one. Ahmad. Good kick over his head there. Headed back to Exner by Garcia Jr. Far side again here. Middle of Campbell. Campbell back to Garcia Jr. Over to Briner. Briner back to Garcia Jr. Garcia Jr. over to Schwinn, I think. Is that two over there? No, that is Gonzalez Sanchez. Smaller numbers on the back here do make it hard to see, I will say that. Grice on the attack now. Drops this one off, looking to find a place to shoot from. Blocked away. UPJ in transition. Ball popped up. Back to California. Over to Schwein. It's back now. Rodriguez has this one in midfield. Over to Briner. Briner into the corner. Lizzie back to Briner. Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to Diaz Sandoval. Diaz Sandoval sends a long ball in here. Good touch by Campbell. Cleared away by the Mountain Cats.
Too much on that touch from Campbell.
Still in the hands of California now. Cleared once again by UPJ. Throw in California. I think we're going to have a sub here for the Mountain Cats. We will. Looks like Ahmed is going to come out. And Luke Haynes will come in his place. That's number 2. Briner to Young Jr. Young Jr. sends this one into Rodriguez, who was chasing after this one, now to Campbell. Campbell trying to make some space. Still hanging in from Young Jr.'s dump in. Now back to Garcia Jr. Over to Diaz Sandoval. Sends this one in. Trying to find some room. Another California sub here. Looks like Campbell will come off. And Manfred Quartang will come on. Still hanging around. Lizzie has this one, makes one man miss, takes a shot, and that one's blocked away. Cleared. Immediately scooped up by California here. Thought I saw a handball there on that one. Looks like that one won't be called.
No, play on, said the referee. But UPJ almost on a quick counter on that one. That's what happens, you push your defenders up. It can cost you.
California now on attack once again, defused by UPJ. They're trying to possess now. Still dealing with some pressure here. Rodriguez coming up to make this one. Gets past him. Past Young Jr. Quite an attack developing for UPJ. Sent in here by Cotton. And up. Headed down. Now with Johnson. Working up that far side once again. Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to Garcia Jr. Garcia Jr. long ball over to Lizzie over his head, and that one finds its way out. We tossed him by Cabrera Perez. Headed up. Lizzie has this one. In the middle to Greist. Chasing after that one is Quartang. Now with Vogelman. Vogelman trying to get past Briner, unsuccessful on that one. Rodriguez wasn't quite expecting to get a hold of that one. Now with Vogelman. Vogelman on quite a run here. He's in. Will he take a shot? That one's deflected away. Back to him, however. Still on the run here. Good touch on that one, finding their way into the box. California still trying to play defense here on this one. Man takes a big tumble there. Gonzalez Sanchez. Be a free kick for California. Garcia Jr. Right in the middle to Greist. Lizzie steps up into this one. To Rodriguez. A little bit of confusion on who was going to take that one from Rodriguez.
Oh, I thought we were going to have a corner on that one.
So did I. But we will have a goal kick for UPJ. A little bit over 6 minutes remaining in the first half here. Rodriguez intercepts this one over to Lizzie. Lizzie finding some room here for Greist. Greist trying to find the solution over to Quartang. Quartang shot, bending and save there on that one. Rebound, still bouncing off that crossbar, finally cleaned up.
Also Lizzie, the garbage man, picking up the scraps.
Wasn't sure if that one was going to find its way in there. Good save at the beginning of that one. Bounced off the pole on the second, but nonetheless, goal for California puts them ahead 1-0.
Yeah, what a shot, initial shot by Quartang.
Oh, we had a great view. Yeah, we had a great view of that one. You could just really see the spin on that one.
The bend that was put on by Quartang was unbelievable, but that save, getting up to that top right corner, and then California looked like they were unable to finish, but Lizzie comes up to pick up the scraps. 1-0 Cal.
Definitely energized after this one here. Over to Briner. Briner and Garcia Jr. Continuing. Back towards the middle to Garcia Jr. Garcia Jr.'s long ball gets knocked around near Quartang. UPJ looking to find an attack here, intercepted by California. Gonzalez Sanchez to Quartang. Now with Quartang again. Into the middle to Gonzalez Sanchez. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez lets this one fly into the box and headed by UPJ. Lizzie on the challenge there. Will be a foul and free kick UPJ.
And Garcia, he loves to switch to play to his left side. Whoever's on that left wing right now is Mario Ulizzi. Earlier was Paul Young Jr., and you'd got to think that maybe at some point that becomes a little too predictable.
Really have noticed that a lot here throughout the first half of this one. Long ball intercepted once again, bouncing around like pinball out in California. That far side Johnson. Nakis Johnson.
Oh.
In the middle, good touch there. Young Jr.'s ball, and he has quite a lot of contact to fight through here. And looks like we're going to have a free kick.
Yeah, this isn't a good area, Colin. On that far corner of the box, right before the penalty area. And we'll see who takes this one. It looks like Garcia is stepping up from that center back position. He can make his way in the box. I can't see who's going to be the taker. I see Kwarteng over there.
Also can't
Diego
tell myself.
Rodriguez is the man with him. Still conversing on who's taking this one, and Kwarteng is the man.
Here's a shot. A low ball, pinballed around, and once again nearly finding its way into that net, but just a little bit wide there.
And Marcus Garcia Jr. was he's the center back that went up there, and that had really no business going to him at first, but deflected off a couple people, and he was there. Almost another scrappy goal from Cal.
Young Jr. visibly upset after that kick didn't find its way in. Really active ball when it's gotten near the goal line for California here. Really don't know where that one's going to end up. A lot of motion. Now with Garcia Jr., Rodriguez. Rodriguez, Young Jr., Gonzalez Sanchez. UPJ throw. Rather, California. Now UPJ throw. Can't quite find the target. Overthrows the intentional target here, and Rodriguez has this one. Now back in the hands of UPJ. Cleared back by Rodriguez again. About a minute 40 remaining here in the first half. Over to Gonzalez Sanchez. Gonzalez Sanchez up that line. California throw in. Hands of Kwarteng. Now with Briner. Briner back to Garcia Jr. Garcia Jr. now with Kwarteng. Kwarteng's ball is in, headed away by UPJ. Brought in by California now. Ulizzi is a little bit tripped up here on that one.
1 minute remaining in the half.
Briner looking to keep this one in. He does. Good touch there. Pressure mounting. UPJ looking to clear this one, and they do get Nen moving forward now, looking to perhaps score before the half. Up is Briscoe. Briscoe trying to hit his man, turning around in Haynes, and is unable.
Yeah, just behind his man. Going up that far wing.
Not sure what was going on over there. A lot of commotion. About 25 seconds remaining now. Over to Zakharewski. Scoops this one up. Looks like he will hold on to this one as long as he can. Big boot there.
10, 9, 8.
Last couple seconds coming off the clock here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the half.
And that will be the end of the first half here. California has a 1-0 lead over University of Pitt-Johnstown, playing well here, looking to secure more points towards their season. And we will be back with the second half of action here. Continue to watch Vulcans men's soccer here on CUTV Sports 1.
Patriotism. There's a word thrown around a lot. It inspires passionate debate and is worn like a badge of honor, and with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. Love. For a word designed to unite, it can also be pretty divisive. You see, there's more to patriotism than flag sequin onesies and rodeos and quadruple cheeseburgers. Patriotism is love for a country, not just pride in it. But what really makes up this country of ours? What is it we love? It's more than just a huge rock full of animals like cougars and eagles, right? It's the people. Do me a favor. Close your eyes for a second. I want to try something out. Picture the average U.S. citizen. Think about it. How old are they? What's their hair like? How much can they bench? You got one? Okay. So chances are, the person you're picturing right now looks a little different to the real average American. There are 319 million U.S. citizens. 51% are female. So first off, the average American is a woman. Cool, huh? Is that what you pictured? 54 million are Latino, 40 million senior citizens, 27 million are disabled, 18 million are Asian. That's more people in the U.S. than play football and baseball combined. 9 million are lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, more than the entire amount of people that live in the state of Virginia. Around 10 million are redhead, 5.1 million play ultimate frisbee, and 3.5 million are Muslim. Triple the number of people currently serving in the United States military. Almost half the country belongs to minority groups. People who are lesbian, African American, and bi, and transgender, and Native American, and proud of it. We know that labels don't devalue us, they help define us, keeping us dialed into our cultures and our beliefs and who we are as Americans. After all, what's more American than freedom to celebrate the things that make us, us? I mean, it's stitched into the stars and stripes of this country, from the Constitution to Gettysburg, to our motto, E pluribus unum, from many, one. It's even in our country's name, the United States. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, disability, sexuality, race, religion, and any other labels. Because the second any of us judge people based on those labels, we're not really being patriotic, are we? So let's try this one more time. Close your eyes. Picture the average Joe or Joan or Juan or Jean-Luc. The real people who make America, America. And this year, whenever you feel the urge to don those star-spangled shorts, set off fireworks the size of my biceps to show love for our country, remember that to love America is to love all Americans. Because love has no labels.
Are you a visual storyteller? The Cal Times and CUTV is looking for students with an interest in expanding their skills in photography and videography. We call it visual journalism, and we're here to offer you opportunities to learn how to shoot and edit from a wide range of events at California University of Pennsylvania. Our focus is on local coverage of sports and news events from campus and around the region. We provide on-site training as we help you develop your skills as a visual, multimedia storyteller for the Cal Times newspaper and CUTV News Center. To learn more about visual journalism opportunities and join our team, visit our media production facility in the Natali Student Center or email the Cal Times at caltimes@calu.edu.
The Student Association Incorporated, or SAI, has been serving California University's student body since 1937. SAI is owned and operated by the students, which means every student has a voice in the corporation. Over 100 clubs and organizations are funded through student activities fees. These clubs and organizations cover a wide variety of interests from academic, arts, media communications, faith, politics, service, sports, recreation, and much more. If you don't find a club you like, you can start your own by finding 20 like-minded students. The opportunities are endless. The Student Association is directed by a board of directors made up of undergraduate and graduate students, alumni, and retired faculty. In addition to clubs and activities, the Student Association owns 2 areas for recreation that total close to 200 acres, Roadman Park and the SAI Farm. Roadman Park hosts club sports such as men's and women's rugby and the club baseball team. A variety of intramural sports are hosted at Roadman Park as well. The Vulcan tennis team plays its home matches at its facility, and a baseball field serves as home to the club baseball team and a practice field for the varsity team. The SAI Farm offers many different recreation and meeting opportunities. The renovated farmhouse, which dates back to the 1790s, has space for meetings and banquets. A picnic pavilion seats up to 128 people and is equipped with restrooms, playground, horseshoe pits, and volleyball court. Throughout the property is the disc golf course, which was the first course built in Washington County. There is a fitness course around a portion of the cross-country track and nature and hiking trails across the property. If that's not enough, the Student Association owns Vulcan Village housing near Roadman Park, approximately 1 mile from campus. These fully furnished apartments offer private bedrooms with the option of private bathrooms too. These options include 2-bed, 2-bath, 4-bed, 4-bath, and 4-bed, 2-bath. Housing at Vulcan Village includes all utilities, cable and internet, along with an outdoor saltwater pool, basketball court, and sand volleyball court. Room service dining is also available to the residents. Vulcan Village houses 770 people spread out among 199 apartments, so finding something to do or someone to spend time with is a breeze. The Student Association Incorporated aims to make student life better for all students. Get involved in the various clubs and activities, and make sure to utilize your activities transcript. The activities transcript is a resource to keep track of what you're involved in. This is great to have when applying for jobs and internships to show how involved you are. And this is another awesome tool provided by SAI. Remember, SAI is your student association.
Welcome back for the second half of action here. California holds a 1-0 lead over the visiting UPJ Mountain Cats. I'm Colin Kirkwood, alongside of me, Stephen Ruffing here.
Yeah, Colin, we saw you saw a pretty decent battle between the two teams. California off a pretty scrappy goal, but still being aware of what's going on is all you can do. And when those goals, are offered in front of you, you're going to take them all the time, and that's what California did. They find themselves in a 1-0 lead.
The question is here, will they continue to keep the pedal down, or will they be content and try to just hold this one?
Well, if they keep up that same energy and, of course, stay sound defensively, I think they have a pretty good shot of keeping this lead and, even extending it.
Here's Rodriguez. Rodriguez's ball is knocked around here, headed over by Schwinn. Touched out by Diaz Sandoval. He takes a bit of a tumble there. Quick kick, California. Now possessing here. Today's set of Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to Briner. Big run there by Briner.
Yeah.
Over to that far side. Man continues to hold on to that one. Shot misses wide here.
Was that a shot, or was that a ball curled into Eric Campbell? Because Eric Campbell, if he extends a foot on that,
might
possibly,
have a shot.
Yeah, might get a chance.
Either way, that one for a goal kick here. Now back with UPJ. California is pressuring.
Oh, wow. What a treacherous pass on that one. Clay Cotman just puts his defender in a tough situation, kicking that out of bounds in his own end. California took a short corner.
Campbell looking to center this one. Nothing from that. Goal kick.
Even Campbell knows that. He wasted a great opportunity on that. Slow to get up over there in the corner. Looks like he's a little shaken up.
Zakarewski. Line drive kick there. Ends up with Campbell. Campbell looking to make a push here. Shoots this one. Saved there by Zakarewski.
Nice move by Campbell. Initial first touch. Breaks out with speed. Cuts it back and gets a nice shot off. Low, hard to the ground. Saved by the keep.
Swarm continues here as Rodriguez just about bodies that one up. A little bit of confusion there on that one. Will be a California foul.
Yeah, Paul Young Jr. extended those arms a little bit. Arms got a little too high.
UPJ on the attack now. Cotman fighting off some pressure. Sends that one in. Nobody's home there. Over to Exner. He'll scoop this one up. Fights off that Sun. Rolls it to Garcia Jr. Rodriguez gets that one from Gonzalez Sanchez. Reiner now. Campbell misses the touch on that one. Now with UPJ. Leads his man perfectly.
Wow. Good tackle.
Yeah, good tackle. We'll break that one up. Looking to get possession squared away here is UPJ. Switching it up. Back towards that middle. With Cotman. California throw. That one finds its way out. Gonzalez Sanchez. Schwinn. Schwinn back to Gonzalez Sanchez. To Garcia Jr. Long one from Garcia Jr. A little bit of a challenge there, and somehow, not sure how, Zakarewski able to come up with that one.
A nice little touch by Paul Young Jr. You know, it was right into the goaltender's chest, and I saw what he was going for that. Try to just kind of, you know, flip it over him.
Back into the middle here once again. Booted down to the Mountain Cats. Campbell steps in front of this one. Now there's a bit of a breakout here. Looks like we'll have a foul.
Yeah, I think the initial foul came on Eric Campbell.
Will be a UPJ foul here. Rodriguez will take this one. Good ball there, continues to rise and safely gloved away by Zakarewski.
Yeah, a couple California players rushing the goalie on that one. Unable to get ahead on it. Maybe a little less pace on that. Gives California a chance.
Someone with California looking to get a hold on this one. They do. Briner mistouches this one. Exner is forced to make a save right off his fingertips and onto the top of that net.
Yeah, nice opportunity from UPJ. California's defense, their defensive line, kind of breaking down on that one, giving UPJ that chance.
We'll have a corner now. This one's in. Sent towards the net. Cleared out of the scrum. Throw in here from Cabrera Perez. Right to Cotman. Cotman back to Cabrera Perez. Nice touch there on that one. Still loses that. California looking to attack here in transition from Greist. He dumps that one into the corner. Zakarewski over to get that one. He's still out of net as that one's sent back towards him. Brought in by a defender. Intercepted by Rodriguez. Goes to pass that one off a UPJ foot. Throw in from California to Schwinn. Back to Schwinn once again. Over to Tedeza. Tedeza trying to get crafty, unable to. In the middle to Greist. Back with Tedeza again on this near side. Schwinn crossing on that one. Looking to clear as UPJ. Finally getting a handle on it here.
Oh,
good move there on that one. Tedeza scoops it right back up for California. Over to Greist, but it is intercepted. And kicked back to Exner. Exner over to Garcia Jr. Quite a run here from Briner. Once again, we've seen him make a couple of long runs here as he just brushed off that one. Vogelman. Vogelman up the field. Just a bit too much there on that one. Briner to Exner. Ball off that UPJ attack man. So it'll be a throw in for California.
And that's how Exner plays. He is a physical player. He's an aggressive player, and you saw his aggressive goaltending on that.
Vogelman struggles with that one, and it finds its way out. California throw. Tipped around. Working up that sideline here is that ball.
And Campbell just tried to flick that one behind him up the sideline. California get it right back.
Grice looking to make a run in the hands of UPJ. Off the ball here. A lot of contact. Looks like it will be a free kick here for Mountain Cats. Waiting to see who will take this one. 2 men back. Looks like it will be Josh Briscoe. Low one here, and it's still hanging around. Sent over to Exner. Easy one-handed grab there on that one.
Really a waste of an opportunity for UPJ.
Exner's ball is fielded by Snowden. Oh, here's an attack now for UPJ, trying to catch up. That one is Tadeza. Tadeza continuing to put the body on that one, and it finds its way out of bounds. A little bit of a scare there.
Yeah, a little bit off a California player. And the scare's not over. A corner coming up for the Mountain Cats. But one-on-one with Lucas Exner. And Lucas Exner making himself look big, getting that one out of the way, unless it was defended off a California defender out of bounds.
Corner now. Not opting for a long strike here. Here's a shot blocked away. UPJ still possesses. Barnard looking to challenge for that one. Here's a ball in. Wow, flipped over there. The defense from Rodriguez. Looking for Tadeza, nearly intercepted. Still hanging around. At Tadeza's feet here. Breaks out with this one. Oh, crafty move there. Here is Tadeza. Looking to find room to shoot, and he takes a tumble. Looking for a call. Almost looked like to me he just lost his balance there, Steve.
Yeah, and that was even defended well. I think the defender might have even just kind of shielded him away from the ball, but Tadeza, way to get past that defensive line. A little half moon to get his way past the defender and kind of make him look silly.
Zakarewski will kick this one. Touched by Rodriguez. Foul here.
Yeah, dangerous play from Greist. Just kind of sticking that foot up a little high.
Mario Lizzie comes in for Eric Campbell. Another long ball from UPJ. Only one man to try to catch up to that one. Bit of a scrum. Ends up in the hands of Exner, who dumps this one off. Young Jr. Out to Lizzie. Lizzie painting himself into a corner there, dumps it off to Briner. Rodriguez. Up the middle to Zakarewski. Zakarewski with a quick flick to Briscoe. Another long ball here to Vogelman. Vogelman dealing with some pressure here. Bodied up here by UPJ. They've got some numbers now. Tacking into that corner, Exner's in a foot race, and he catches up to that one and makes the save.
And that's just the aggressive goaltending by Exner that you come to see. That's what you get out of him.
The Germany product. His senior year here for California. Attacking now is Cotman. Kuhn over to Snowden. Back to Exner. High kick here.
California's defense still playing so well. Foul coming up, a good opportunity for California, but they're still playing so well. Just defending this Mountain Cats team away, attack after attack.
Challenging is Briner. Rodriguez cleans up. Gonzalez Sanchez into the middle to Young Jr. Doesn't quite find him as it ends up with UPJ. Exner charging up once again, making a big kick there. Down that far corner.
Liz, he almost had a nice chance from that Exner clearance. Exner, again, being aggressive. Look where he's pushing up. If you can't see on your screen, just about 25 yards past his goalie box.
Into the corner to Tedeza. Tedeza's man falls, and he continues to possess this one. A little bit of out of sync on that one, as his backup man and Jacob Schwinn put a little bit too much on that one. Goal kick, UPJ. Headed over, finding quite a bit of space here. Gonzalez Sanchez and Rodriguez. Good touch there from Gonzalez Sanchez. Out wide. California on the attack now. Trying to make two men miss. Couldn't quite pull it off. Young Jr. looking for Tedeza. Won't find him. Intercepted by UPJ, who are in transition now. Off the feet of Rodriguez, and it will be a throw-in for the Mountain Cats. Bogelman's toss. Going to find some room here. Cleared back to Exner, and we will have a foul. Exner goes to scoop that one up. He's got it. Will be a free kick after the UPJ foul.
It's 5 men pushing up for California, 3 attackers, and about 2 attacking midfielders.
That one is out. Even bounces over that fence. Down onto the next street over.
Free soccer ball coming up.
2 subs on for California. Looks like Young Jr. and Tedeza will take a seat here, as Negus Johnson and Manfred Kortang are back on again. Long shot here, bodied up by Zakharewski. You won't get much of an easier save than that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Greist was going for on that one. Had plenty of space, really.
Big touch there on that one. UPJ man still trying to catch up to that one, and he won't. A lot of action on that one. Back with Exner now. Looks like a UPJ sub now. Looks as if John Knox will be making his way off the field. Patrick Ahmed is back into the game. Challenge there. Out once again for California. Quick throw in here. Continuing to hold this one. It will be intercepted. Right back with California once again after a good tackle. Looking for a shot here. Touch right off the crossbar once again. Looking to clean this one up. Cleared away by UPJ. Off the head of Rodriguez. Christ over in the corner to Johnson. Johnson's ball off the side of the net.
And that's the second time Johnson hit either the post or crossbar. The first time actually came from a California goal, or ended up in a California goal. That one rings off the crossbar. The bar's still shaking. A rocket off his right foot.
Heavy shot there. Another substitution for California. Looks like Diaz Sandoval is going to make his way off, and
to bet the corn Saijang in for him.
Here's Rodriguez. Now with Schwinn. Schwinn's pass is headed away. Rodriguez. In that far corner. Back to Rodriguez again. Over to Schwinn. Schwinn in the middle to Greist. Greist looking to find his man, and target will be stepped in front of by UPJ. Rodriguez and Gonzalez Sanchez playing a game of catch here to Greist. Keeping that one in. Got a lot of backspin, slowing down here. Megas Johnson. Touched up. Now it's Greist. Greist in that corner. Battling the man. He's going to hit the deck here.
California probably going to play this one as a corner. Probably stack the back post. And they're starting at the top of the box, so we'll see a couple runs going in right now. Only one person back for them, Briner back there, so I mean they're clogging that penalty box right now, Colin.
Here's Rodriguez's cross, deflected away.
There's a man down in UPJ's box right now, Colin. Josh Briscoe down.
He'll get attended to now. On his back. As you said, Steve, there's a lot of contact really in those corner scrums. Never really can know.
And I thought Briscoe was the one that headed that ball away, actually. I don't know if he just took, some wrong contact on it and hit the wrong area of his head, which can happen. That was a low, fast cross, so that could easily be what happened unless they're tending to something else. I'm not 100% sure.
You're not sure myself here. have the training staff on hand. One of the different things here, of course, in college soccer compared to the pros is that clock stops when an instance like this happens. No stoppage time here.
Which I guess it kind of works its way out. I mean, either way, you're still going to be playing the minutes that were taken from the player being down.
Still down. We wish him all the best. Of course, if you can't get enough of this soccer action, we'll be back again next Wednesday here on CUTV Sports 1. We will have a women's soccer contest. Right here, Wednesday night. That will be against Gannon, 6 p.m. We hope you join us again. Substitution for the injured man as Luke Haynes comes in for Briscoe. Back underway here. A little over 21 minutes remain. Here's Greist. Back to Greist again. He's bodied up, loses a touch on that one. Ahmed chasing after. He wisely kicked back to Exner. Briner playing this one. He's capable of really making his way up the field quickly, as we've seen throughout this game. Looking for Gonzalez. Sanchez can't quite connect. Grice to Briner. Briner's ball is in. Headed away. Off the shoulder. Scooped up, and we'll have another substitution here for California. Eric Campbell on for Connor Greist. Here's Briner. To Ahmed. Ahmed chasing after a ball here, unable to catch up to it. Will be a California throw. A little bit of loss of balance here. UPJ on the attack. Trying to find their way through this midfield area. Get into that attacking third. They're now back in their own third. As that California pressure continues to smother. One's in. California stepping in on defense here.
And right now, the second half, a little bit of action after Johnson hit the goalpost earlier in the game. Oh boy.
Looking to find a shot here is UPJ. They're on the attack. Ahmed is down. One is out.
Ahmed shaken up.
Trying to regain his wits here. He will walk this one off. Ball back with California now. Here's Briner. Back to Garcia Jr. Med shoots this one right into the gloves of Exner. With Quartang. Quartang looking for Cy Young, can't quite find him. Rodriguez challenging for that one. Now in that corner. Long California throw in. Cy Young coming in on the challenge. The foul on the contact there. Free kick for UPJ. Long one is in. Easily taken in by Exner. Little over 16 minutes remaining in the second half here.
A good ball.
Yep, Reiner's pass finds its intended target. That one makes its way out.
And the problem with that one, no one trailing for California. Leaving the wide man, Ulizzi, all by himself with a man to beat and just no one trailing. He could have got an early cross off, but again, just maybe one player trailing.
Cross coming from that far side. Still in that box here. California looking to catch up to that one. It's Campbell. Campbell's cross is up and right off the hands of Zakarewski.
Another corner. Another corner coming up, Colin.
Pressure mounting now. A lot of confusion there on that last little series of events. Here's the cross. Good cross. Campbell looking to rise up for this one. Can't quite make it home. Vogelman on the attack here. Good ball for Ahmed. Ahmed Exner. Ahmed's shot is high and wide. Perhaps maybe paced himself a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think he just took a little too long to get the shot off. Gave Exner the chance to come up, and you know, next thing you know, Ahmed lifts his head, sees him coming, and just tries to get a quick shot off. Ahmed, you know, reaching his foot out and getting under it, and that ball just skyrockets over the net.
Here's Exner looking to send this one back into play. He does. A foul here.
I think that's on Sajang, kind of pushing the man away.
"13 fouls so far in this game for UPJ, 10 for California. We have a man on the turf here for the Mountain Cats.
Yeah, Clay Cottonman is down with looks like a cramp right now in that right leg.
I don't think I've seen him make his way off the field once yet, so...
Yeah, just those minutes. Those minutes will get you.
Yeah, they add up. Looking over the rest of statistics here. 5 shots on goal for California. 2 for UPJ. 11 shots for California. 7 for UPJ. So really, number of shots here for the Mountain Cats, but really just not able to get those on goal.
No, shots on net, that's what happens. That's what matters. You need to get Exner working. But still, Exner still on his A game, though. You know, a lot of those shots are because Exner's pressuring them, like we saw that last shot from Ahmed. Him coming out, pressuring, showing himself, making himself big, and that ball just flies over the net.
Of course, only 1 yellow card issued in this game so far to the UPJ side. We'll get back underway here with the California throw-in. Dancing around is Young Jr. Now coming forward with a lot of pace. Getting clipped there on that one. Yeah, almost always see a call there when you've got a head of steam like that.
And Ulizzi made a nice touch forward. And again, we'll see yellow on the UPJ man, but Ulizzi made a nice touch forward, drew some contact, you know, was clipped on his heel. And this is going to put California in some really, really nice position for a scoring opportunity.
Paul Young Jr. will be the man to take this one. Blocked by the wall. Young Jr. is still fighting to retain this one. Somehow manages to get it across towards the middle. So again, we'll have another free kick here.
Just sloppy play from both sides. That's what it boiled down to.
Here is Zakarewski giving it a Budarewski down to the middle of the field. Cross back towards the middle. Had it to Haynes. Now Vogelman. Long shot here, nowhere near on that one from Cabrera Perez.
And if you're UPJ with 12 minutes left, you're going to get desperate, and that's a desperate shot.
You need to stay composed here. You really can't force it like that because chances like that just aren't going to cut it. Referee going to have a word with Exner here. Not sure why.
Yeah, beats me.
Here's Exner's kick. Long one. Clearing midfield, headed out by a California player. Headed once again towards the middle and back to Zakarewski. Looking long once again. Popped up. Touched up by California. Garcia Jr. Making a run here, deflected away. Back in control of UPJ. A little bit of open space now for Ahmed. Ahmed centers this one. Defended away by California. Still held in by UPJ, however. Vogelman over to that far side. Back to him once again. Sends this one over to Kuhn. Kuhn in, gets a nice pass right back to him. looking to shoot. Picked up by that defensive crowd. Soccer fans getting rowdy here at Phillipsburg Soccer Complex.
That they are.
Really, we're looking for a shot there on that one. They will just have to continue to wait. Campbell gets a hold of this one. Breaking towards the net. Ran out of real estate there. Has to drop it back to Greist. Here's Young Jr.'s shot. Oof. Wide on that one.
Yeah, I wish he could have that one back. That just went right off the side of his foot, the outside of his foot, and just bended and shanked the wrong way.
Little over 10 minutes remaining in the second half. California continuing to hold this 1-0 lead. Zakarewski to the middle once again. Too high to be headed down by Rodriguez. EPJ continuing to make their way up the pitch here. Back to Vogelman. Here's Vogelman now. Sends this one in. He finds his man. Cabrera Perez down now. Vogelman again. He's going to take a rip here. Saved by Exner. Pressure still mounting. Scooped up by Exner once again, and he continues to diffuse that pressure like putting a lid on a boiling pot. Back out once again. Headed back to Zakarewski. Rifles that one to Vogelman, who loses it but will have a free kick. Sent in. Exner comes up. Big collision there on that one. They might have just cracked heads there on that one,
Yeah, I think that's
Steve.
exactly what happened. Instead of Exner coming out with a fist, he came away with a head on that one. Like I said, Exner likes to be aggressive, and he was a little aggressive on that one.
Definitely reaching for that head there. Really, when you collide heads like that, is just, it's quite a pain. It's really a lot different from colliding anywhere else.
Right. And Exner, I mean, again, the aggressiveness of him coming out with his head instead of a fist, kind of being aware of where he was at risk of being outside of the box.
Couple of other contests going on around the PSAC here today. Mercyhurst at Slippery Rock was at 1:30. Westchester at Shippensburg 3:30. Bloomsburg at Millersville, a later game here. We'll get underway at 7 o'clock. Still being treated here. Taking a look at, we'll actually step aside here for a little bit as we continue to let this one be sorted out here. Actually, I've changed my mind. We will go ahead and keep keep it here.
Yeah, and Exner, that's a tough loss. He just tied, or broke the, or, yeah, went to second place all time in school history with 11 shutouts. He broke a tie with Eric Greaves. Eric Greaves played at California 2004 to 2006.
Now we can take a look at a little more of those PSAC scores here. Slippery Rock picking up the victory over Mercyhurst 2-1. Another double overtime draw in Shippensburg as they tie 1-1 with Westchester. A cross-conference game for Gannon today, as they are hosting Alderson Broadus. They're up 2-0 in the first half.
Yeah, Gannon sits at that top spot in the PSAC.
21 points for them. Westchester right behind. Of course, they now have 20 from that tie. It would be very unfortunate if Exner's career at California were to come to a close like this.
Yeah, the senior with only 3 games left to play after this one. And it looks like he won't finish this one as Joseph Valeriano, junior from Southampton, New Jersey, comes in.
New goaltender on the field here.
Yep, Joseph Valeriano. Like I just said, partner.
Yep, just as Steve mentioned, you know, now he's kind of walking away here.
Interested to see what happens. I don't think he's walking away like he's getting back to the sideline. Yeah, he's just stretching out with the rest of the team. Good to see Exner back on his feet. Yeah, like you said, Colin, you really wouldn't want to see Exner's California career come to an end after that.
Yeah, that would just be an unfortunate way, so we wish him all the best here.
Yeah, and we'll see what Joseph Valeriano can do.
If he can come in off the bench here, play these last couple of minutes here and secure this victory, get that first all-important conference win.
Yeah, and really these next couple games, I'm not sure how Malone of Ohio is, but Bloomsburg and Lock Haven, both winnable games,
yeah,
really.
2 teams that are ahead of California right now,
but still lower in the standings.
Ball's back in play now.
Oh.
Right to Campbell. Zach Garuski makes a diving save there. Shuts that attempt down. Sends a high ball towards the middle. Headed over. Grice to Campbell, back to Grice. Picked up and then dumped off to Rodriguez. Ball in. Picked up by UPJ. Campbell to Rodriguez. Rodriguez dances out of danger. Passes back to Garcia Jr. Briner back to Garcia Jr. Send out once again. Young Jr. on the run now. Back to Young Jr. once again here in the corner. Looking to make a move. Sends this one in. Cleared away. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Schwinn. Back to Young Jr. Young Jr. sends it in a second time. Heading towards that other side. Man trying to catch up to that one, and he does. Diaz Sandoval. Back into the game as a sub for Negus Johnson. Over to Gonzalez Sanchez. California trying to hang on for this victory here. To Young Jr. Back to Schwinn. Chasing that one down is Rodriguez. Won't catch up to it, but will still stay with California. Grice beating a couple of men here. Rodriguez wasn't quite ready for that one.
No, in California, another free kick attempt coming up. You know, you're straight on with this one. Another good opportunity. California has yet to take advantage of any of the set pieces so far tonight.
Here's the dump in from Grice. Schwinn shot, cleared wide. Schwinn has it again, tries to keep that one in. Rodriguez takes a kick there on that one. Ahmed. Ahmed still on the attack here. Cutting inside. Shoots far post, a little wide.
And even for Ahmed to get that kind of shot off was impressive. Falling down and getting the left kind of toe on it to go out of bounds.
Ahmed was down quickly. Now is back up. We'll have a goal kick here. Under 5 minutes remaining. Sending everyone down the field here. Kick is up. Ball out of bounds. Throw in for California. Here's Fisher. Or Campbell, rather. Here's Rodriguez. Dove for that one. Still in possession of Clay Cotman. Looking to make one final attack here, perhaps, is UPJ. Won't be on that attempt there, as that one is out of bounds. Throw in for California. Cleared out again. Another throw in for California. Grice finds his man in Rodriguez. Switching it up. Over to Garcia Jr. A little bit of a dance over there. Will be a foul now. Time running less and less now.
Wow, UPJ. Sorry, Colin.
Oh, you're fine.
UPJ just no urgency. 3 minutes left, and they're taking 30 seconds to figure out who's taking this kick.
Will be Zakarewski coming out of net to send this one down. He does. It's going to end up short. Still tipped on towards that net. Rolling into the box. Looks a bit of an odd dance there.
Yeah, well, Valeriano just trying to waste some time.
Yep.
Kind of baiting that player to come in.
Here's Valeriano putting this one down. Up and away. Headed up. Grice really climbed the ladder there on that one. Referee in the way here on this one. Over to Campbell.
Oh, nice 1-2 by Campbell and Grice.
Trucked out of bounds there by Chase Kuhn. Sub here with 1:55 remaining. Tadeza comes back on for Ulizi. Trying to figure out who will take this kick is California. They've settled on Greist. Greist kick is up and won't find its target.
No, that was Campbell's second opportunity this game with his head.
Young Jr. stepping in, looking for a shot here. Burst of speed and misses the net wide.
And that started from that overlap. He came flying with speed and, you know, making a couple people miss. The UPJ defense on their heels, and there was just too much speed coming from Diaz Sandoval.
Just about under a minute remaining here. Tadeza.
1 minute remaining in the half.
UPJ looking to send everyone up. Grice trying to get in on that one. Campbell has it. Bouncing around over to Rodriguez. Ahmed giving him some trouble. Now back in the California side. Shot out of bounds here. About 34 seconds remaining.
This is where you're going to see some long balls coming in from UPJ.
Long throw in here. UPJ still trying to find a way to keep this one in. Rolling back. Falling on each other here, these California players.
10, 9, 8.
Just about all said and done here. This one is kicked from that California netminder.
2, 1.
And that will do it as California picks up their second win of the year here in a conference victory against the UPJ Mountain Cats, 1-2. Steven, any final thoughts?
I mean, just way to finish from California, staying pretty sound defensively, and, you know, even getting things going on the attacking side. California, yeah, it was only 1-0, but a lot of opportunities came from their attacking side. All around, pretty good play from California. You know, California getting those 3 points.
Big 3 points here, and that will be the final men's soccer coverage of the year here from CUTV. But don't forget, we'll be back with a women's game against Ghana next Wednesday evening. So for everyone on the crew, our director Gary Smith, my color commentator Stephen Ruffing, I'm Colin Kirkwood. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed.